so a little Americana shoulder lock from the side control here. So what we're going to hit is when our opponent's framed up, and we've kind of got their arms, they're getting ready to start their guard recovery. Okay, so I've got cross side, I've got her arm trapped, her head trapped. The Americana is very basic submission, but we need to make sure that we have two things in here. Okay, we need to trap the elbow, and we need to get the wrist. If we don't have any one of those grips, it's going to be very difficult to finish the Americana. Okay. What's going to make it easier to get the Americana as well is if our opponent starts to push into our neck as they start their guard recovery. Okay. I need to also keep in mind that when you're in side control, I'm always blocking our opponent's hips. Okay. If I don't block their hips, they're going to slide their knee in and recover their guard. Okay, so I need to make sure I'm always keeping something there. And the way I'm going to do that is my knee right now is blocking the hip. I'm going to straighten out my left leg here, and my body is going to lay on her hip. My hip is going to be connected to her hip. That way it's still difficult for her to slide her leg in, and I'm also bringing a good amount of pressure to my opponent to keep them where they're at. Okay, so we're inside of the side control, and look how I'm trapping the elbow. I'm not grabbing, I'm not squeezing in here. All I'm doing is I'm just chopping my elbow, I'm chopping my hand up, that's it. I don't need to grab anything, just chopping up, I'm pinching it between my forearm and my bicep or elbow here. Okay? What I'm going to do now is I can't rotate to my right very much. So like I said, we're going to straighten out that left leg. So I straighten out the left leg, and I'm now very heavy on my opponent. My opponent brings pressure to my neck, watch my hand. I don't just try to grab the wrist. I'm not going to be strong there, it's not going to happen. So what I need to do is I'm going to connect my hand to my chest. I'm going to slide up, turn over, and look at this. My other hand comes inside and grabs my own wrist. My knee comes back in, and now I'm going to finish the Americana as I slide back. And look how I'm finishing the Americana. Little detail. Look at my hand. My hand is the biggest detail here. If I rotate my arm over, it tightens up. Okay. Also, if you got a real big, strong guy, and I'm not rotating my hand, they're just going to straighten their arm out, and I lose the control. Now I'm trying to fish for it. Okay. So I rotate over. They try to straighten their arm out. It makes it very difficult for them to finish. Okay. And now, as I slide back, look, if I bring my elbow up high and I'm lifting, nothing's happening. I'm creating all this space between my chest and my opponent. So what I need to do is when they slide their elbow down to the mat, I keep their hand pinned to the ground, and I'm going to rotate both my wrists and bring my left elbow up. Remember, I've got to keep the hand to the ground. Think of it like a paintbrush. Okay, this is how we tell the kids in the kids class paintbrush, is your fingers are the bristles, and I'm trying to paint the mat. The arm is the stick. Okay, so sliding, nice and easy, going down, attacking the shoulder. Okay, I trap the elbow, I straighten out my left leg, and I drop my hip, so that way they still can't tuck their knee in. My arm comes out from behind the head. You cannot finish the Americana with an arm behind the head. Okay, so I pull my arm out, I slide my hand up. Remember, if they're putting pressure on you, it makes it 10 times easier because they're giving us this arm now. I rotate over top. My knees tuck back in. Look at this, my left arm is underneath and I'm grabbing my own wrist. No thumb grip, guys. Get rid of the thumbs, put the thumb over top. Slide back, remember, motorcycle the wrist, rotate our wrists over, slide back, and our